quick death, blood in your throat, there ain't no calling for help. Your situational needs will not be dealt. Got no time left on this planet, your best smile to the end so your emotion is felt. So draw your weapons, this is your last stand for peace. Whatever you leave behind will be dust that's underneath all your sorrows. You're left with a plain state of mind. Stand for something, cause this is the code we left behind.
Yo, what is going on? Today, we're going to listen to some of the submissions that we got for the producer workshop that was in May. It's going to be fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing what, everybody kind of created around these samples because, it was about creating sounds, creating a track around a specific type of sound and getting that sort of repetition in, So I guess we'll just start off with, how's everybody doing today? It's a pretty hot day over here. Yeah. Let me know how you guys doing before we get started here. I'm gonna keep on loading up some of these songs, making sure that these links are working for everybody who sent in submissions. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Let's see, I'm gonna go back here. Keep on opening up more of these submissions. Man, this is gonna be a fun one, man. Everybody who is actually here is in for a good treat. I'm really excited to see what the global community came up with. Whew. Choking on a grape. It's all bad. Get this one in. All right, so we got that. All right. Oh. All right. Well, let's do it. First one we got up is submission from Ultrazen. This is Sandman. He was working around the Sandman samples. So let's run it. Here we go. Cool intro. I like the cinematic. Screech is going crazy on this one. That's pretty tight. Give it up for Ultra Zen. That was sick. He did the freaking feature bass melodic switch up right there. Cool chords, nice and full. I kind of like this one better than the first drop because I'm a musical kind of guy. Dude, that was sick, man. Thank you for submitting that. That was awesome. I'm gonna download that one. Rolando says he has a live set. He has a live set tomorrow. I guess if I were to give you any advice, I'd just say have fun. Don't worry about it. As hard as that may sound, just don't worry about it. Have fun. Next up, we have from Yucky or Jerky Cookie. Let's see what you got here. I got the Google Drive link open. Let's run it. Here we go. That's tight. That screech is real nice, man. Is that good? One thing that I would definitely work on in this track is sort of the structure and trying to get your beat to be as transparent as possible and not having so much stuff going on in the record, you know, because the second drop, it was hard to follow. You know, there was like a lot going on. The screech wasn't really playing that well off of the drums and all that. It was, I don't know, man. But the screech is nice. People are having really nice screeches these days. Next up, we've got a Radiant submission from I guess he just goes by Simon Jekyll. Let's listen.
Motherfucker.
Old school screech.
Let's go.
Oh, that's switched up. All right. That was a good one right there. I mean, old school screech for sure. I would definitely kind of work on some more sound design and song structure elements even around those samples to kind of fill it out and make it a little more interesting. Next up, we've got a Floors sample submission from Frostbite. Let's run it. This is tight. This is a vibe right here. That one was super cool. Frostbite, thank you for that. That was super melodic. It was a vibe. I mean, I feel like the screeches could have a little more reverb on them because I like the concept on the drop where you dropped everything out and it got real in your face, and it was because on a big system in a venue, that reverb and that ambience is going to fill itself out. But just for the average listener, listening through headphones or on speakers in normal room, a little bit more ambiance, a little bit more elements playing in the stereo field. Would go a long way. That was tight, man. Next up, we got another Floors sample, Travel to the Stars Above. Xavier Pulley. Let's run it. This is pretty cool. It sounds like I'm riding my horse in Red Dead Redemption or something. Going to the shootout.
as above.
Very interesting. I like that beat that you have going on in there. As far as the drop and all that, it kind of, the delivery was kind of flat on that one. But I mean, keep going. The vocals are, you know, it's interesting. I really like the beat that you put around there. The dun 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 with the bells. That's super sick, man. That I really enjoyed that. But the drop came across. The delivery was real flat. I can send more, feedback in depth through the email. Next up, we've got so we've got Travel to the Stars, ELXLY. Now we've got ELXY. Drill 'em. What sample is this? All right, looks like it's in a Radiant submission. Here we go. ELXY. I like that ambient you brought in there with that vocal.
Shit's real, this shit's gon' kick up real. The northside bass, nitty gritty, headbangers, full-time kicks up the soundtrack with through our city. We're all native opinions, demons inside you, hell is living that cloud. Everyone please be patient, crossfire squad is running the station.
I like how you're pitching the vocal different ways than it was, than I sent it. It's pretty cool. What's about to happen? This is interesting. Okay, with some soft rhythm. ELXY. I like this one because I was listening to a mix recently in the car from, damn, who was that by? It was like an old classic dubstep mix. I forget whose mix it was, but this reminds me of old, classic-y, rhythmy dubstep with a little bit of touch of the modern rhythm stuff. And if that's what you were going for, spot on. You're trying to, it is like sort of soft to me. It's, it's more like I'm vibing, not like I'm not raging. But classic dub. That's real cool, man. Next up, we've got Silver Venom submission, Sandman submission here. Let's run it. On me. Keep You know, I like that one because it was different. It was like completely left field to the left field, threw the ball to the next left field. That was some interesting little sound design. It was kind of like, I don't know, it was something that you might hear on a game, like maybe Subnautica or something like that. I don't know. You maybe hear something like that in Subnautica when you're going through the ocean or whatever. I like it. That was cool to me. Next up, we've got Black Ark Radiant submission. Here we go. Second half. So I don't know how I feel about that noise right there in the second half, but the first half, which is I'm kind of just going through the first half of everybody's submission and sending feedback individually through the email. But dude, I like that classic club jersey, man. That was really cool. I like the panning on the vocal that you did there. Very, very cool. Nice and original with that submission. As far as the use of the sample. Next up, we've got, what is this? We've got Husky Radiant submission. Oh, sped up. Here we go. Oh, is this about to be drum and bass? Hit me with it. So we'll go with that. One thing I'll say, Huskies, the drum delivery. I mean, the whole kind of record, it was delivered. The delivery was flat. You know, I mean, the volume levels, they need to come up. You said, I hope this is some type of good. It is some type of good. You know, you've got an idea here that I can hear and everybody else can hear. The idea is there. You just need the delivery, you know, get it to come across. You need it to articulate as far as, you know, the drums coming up. Everything needs to come up in volume, first of all. Then just EQing everything right, because it's really muddy. But I'll get to you in the email. But once again, as always, thank you for the submission, and it means a lot. We're going to get this right, though. Next up, we've got Dim Motion. Fourth Whip. Is this for the workshop? Let's see what's happening. This is interesting. I don't know what sample he used yet, but I like his ambience. reminds me of Great Davis kicks. But once again, also, volume. Stress and volume here. I like that kick. I like that kick. I mean, if I took away anything from this track, it'd be the kick. That kick is cool, but also the delivery. It was also sort of flat, you know, volume, processing wise. We gotta get that up. Let's see, and then the last one. This is actually the last submission for the workshop, as a matter of fact, from Colby Brown. He's got. Let's see, he's an original track. Let's see. I also don't know what sample Dim used from the workshop, but let's see if Colby, what he used. It says it's an original track, and if there's nothing from the workshop, I'm not gonna play it.
Hard track.
Well,
let's go.
Yeah, I don't know what sample he used from that, but I mean, this is a cool track. Also, volume needs to come up and processing needs to be done a little better. Drums need to come across a little harder. We can get to that, but I'm not going to play the rest of it because I don't know what sample he used. Yeah, it's just an original track of his. It has nothing to do with the workshop. But thank you for the submission nonetheless. And that's it from the workshop. I mean, that's all the submissions I got, as a matter of fact. I guess we'll just end it with this right here. Special broadcast here as a thank you to everybody. As you guys know, I also did work on a song for the workshop, and it's not in one of the samples. It's just a song that we worked on the stream, and here it is. So with all that said, thank you to everybody who participated. A lot of people downloaded the workshop samples, but we only got this many submissions. But I mean, that's all right. Because I know there was over 100, 200 people who downloaded the samples because I saw them coming in every single day. But nonetheless, that's what we got to work with. And now for a special little broadcast as a thank you to everybody who was here and tuning in on the stream. With that said, after this broadcast, the stream will be done, and we're going to move on to one of the hardest months that you will ever see in Litlord's history. And yeah, thank you guys. What's going on, everybody? First off, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who participated in the producer workshop. It was awesome to hear all the things you created around the samples. Secondly, I'd like to thank you for your patience and understanding throughout the workshop, as I had some troubled weeks and we all got through it. Lastly, I did also work on a track for the producer workshop, and you guys might have seen me work on it in week 1's live stream, and I'm here to present it to you today. It's the first record off of our upcoming EP, Warriors. Check it out.
In the deepest parts of the underworld lies an elite group of warriors fighting for love and empathy. They have defeated countless enemies on the battlefield.
Fire squad, fire squad.
Watch me work it.
Fire squad.
The prophecy states they will continue to rise. Unshackled by the laws of nature, they will only submit to the harshest of frequencies. But fear not, there is a supreme being. And we will have no choice but to hope that he can control their power. Watch me work it.